I'm going to go over the context behind the new banner since everyone seems to be confused. Now I understand if you are expecting this to be a Valentine's Day banner. I also was expecting the same thing, but it's not a Valentine's Day banner at all. 1. You can tell by the whole vibe of this banner. 2. They literally tell you what this banner is about in the trailer, literally in the beginning. I'm going to go over each line and explain it. Just a heads up, this banner is heavily inspired by the main story. So if you did not read a lot of the chapters in the main story, you are going to be confused, and the banner may spoil a lot of things in the main story. You have 2 days to read the main story and catch up. First line is radiation, contamination, chaos. Radiation, contamination. Does that ring a bell? This was talked about in the Caleb branch, their cleanup and contaminated areas. What was Caleb doing? Think about it.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
The contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from wanderers now. Stay frosty. This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation due to the cleanup.
Next line. Several years ago, an unprecedented disaster plunged this city into a lunatic abyss. This is similar to what happened in the N109 zone. After what happened 14 years ago, now it is a lawless place filled with crimes and illegal businesses, so it's a city. With a similar background, this is where the scenes in the new banner take place. Craving, mutating, losing control, the prisoners in danger have long been excited. Mutating and losing control. Remember, who was Dawnbreaker Unaliving? Who are those creatures MC saw in Silas's branch of the story in Casino Shop? What was Caleb and Farspace Fleet getting rid of during their cleanup? What was Kevy turning into?
You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face. Have I become a monster?
They are turning into monsters. And what do those monsters want or need? What gets them excited? The Aether core.
Power. It's warm. And you smell really nice. Can I eat you? Your strength. Give it to me.
Is it deception or a willing descent? Driven mad by contamination, they are predators. This part is easy to understand. Basically, if the boys are acting or are they truly losing control over themselves and going after the Aether core. Last line, Enforcer, only you can truly calm this unrest. Now, there are 2 meanings to this line. Now we know in the main story that she is not in a relationship with anyone, but in the 5 stars cards, she is usually in a romantic relationship with them. The first meaning could be, can MC's love bring them back to their senses? Can their love for MC bring them back to who they are? The second meaning, I think, is her using her Aether core to bring them under control. I think it's going to be a bit of both since this is a romance game. Basically, they are test subjects and we are trying to rescue them and bring them back to their normal self. Hope this clears up any confusion about the new banner. Please read the main story and the anecdotes. You are going to get even more lost in the future upload and events if you don't keep up with the basic story. You need to understand the basic story to even play it.